Hi everyone. Today we can do the problems of exercise 10D. We can start question number 6 onwards. Split 207 into 3 parts such that these parts are in AP and the product of the two smaller parts is 4623, it is 4623. Split 207 into 3 parts. So 3 parts means, how can we represent that? Split 207 into 3 parts. So let the 3 parts be what? Let the 3 parts are, how can we represent that 3 parts? A minus D are A minus D, then A, then A plus D. Given what? Split 207 into 3 parts. So 207 is divided into 3 parts. So which are the 3 parts? A minus D, A plus D. That means the sum of A minus D, A and A plus D will be what? 207. No. So A minus D, that is we can write what? A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 207. D we can cancel. So 3A is equal to 207. So A is equal to 207 divided by 3. That is A is equal to 69. A we got 69. Then one more condition is there. Split 207 into 3 parts such that these parts are in AP and the product of the two smaller parts is 4623. Product of two smaller parts. So which are the two smaller parts? Which are A minus D, A plus D. Let us assume it as suppose 2, 4, 6. These are the numbers, means which are the two smaller numbers? 2 and 4. No. So same way, which are the two smaller parts here? Let the two smaller parts be. We know from this itself it is clear that two smaller parts are A minus D and A. So product of two smaller parts means, how can we write? A minus D into A. No. So smaller parts are which one? A minus D and A. So given product of these two smaller parts means, first we can write A. No. A minus D into A or A into A minus D is equal to given 4623. 4623. Substitute the value of A as 69. So 69 into 69 minus D is equal to 4623. Then 69 minus D will be what? 4623 divided by 69. So 69 minus D is equal to 4623 divided by 69. So 4623 divided by 69 will be what? Cancel it. So you will get it as 67. Do the cancellation in the working column. So 69 minus D is equal to 67. So D will be, so D take to the right side. So positive D it will be 69 minus 67. So D is equal to 69 minus 67 is what? 2. Okay. Therefore, the three smaller parts are, what they asked to find out? The 3 parts, no? So the 3 parts are, we know A minus D, A plus D. So A we have what? A is 69, no? 69 minus 2 is equal to 69 minus 2 is 67. Then A 69. A plus D means 69 plus 2. So it will be 71. Therefore the 3 parts are 67, 69 and 71. No, 67, 69, 71. So that is your answer. 7th question. Sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15 and the sum of the squares of the extreme terms is 58. Find the numbers. Sum of the squares of the extreme terms means first and the last one. No? Sum of the 3 numbers in AP. Let the 3 numbers be, how can we represent? The 3 numbers are A minus minus D, A and A plus D. So write down, let the three numbers are A minus D, comma A, comma A plus D. Given what? Sum of these three is 15. Sum is equal to given. Sum is equal to 15. So how can we write? A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 15. No need of writing this directly, you can write this. Okay. A minus D plus A plus D. So minus D plus D. So 3A is equal to 15. So A is equal to 15 divided by 3. A is equal to 5. We got A is equal to 5. Then we have the second condition, what? Sum of the squares of the extreme terms. So which are the extreme terms? Extreme means n terms. Which are the extremes? A minus D and A plus D. So extreme points. So this one will be the extreme point of this side, and A plus D will be the extreme point of that side. So extreme points are, which are the extreme points? A minus D and A plus D. So write down extreme points. Extreme. Given extreme terms. So extreme terms are A minus D and A plus D. Extreme terms. Given sum of the squares of the extreme terms. So squares of extreme terms means what? A minus D whole square and A plus D whole square. Their sum means A minus D whole square and A plus D the whole square are the squares of the extreme terms. Then sum of the squares means we want to add that to is given as what? 58 is equal to 58. This is in the form of A minus B the whole square. A minus B whole square is what? A square minus 2AB plus B square. So he get A square minus 2AD plus D square. Then this is in the form of A plus B whole square. So A square plus 2AB. So same way 2AB we can write here as 2AD plus B square is our formula. Here we can write D square is equal to 58. Okay. 2AD and 2AD we can cancel. So remaining it will be A square, so it will be 2A square plus 2D square is equal to 58. 2 is common, so 2 into within brackets, right? A square plus D square is equal to 58. So A square plus D square is equal to 58 divided by 2. That is A square plus D square is equal to 58 divided by 2 is what? 29. So we have what? A we have. A is equal to 5. Substitute A is equal to 5. So this will become, suppose this is equation number 1. So it will become what? Substitute A is equal to 5 in A square plus D square is equal to 29. So it will be what? 5 square plus D square is equal to 29. 25 plus D square is equal to 29. Therefore D square is equal to 29 minus 25, that is D square is equal to 4. So D value will be what? Plus or minus 2. Two values we will have. So if A is equal to 5 and D is equal to 2, first we want to find out. After that, if A is equal to 5, D is equal to negative 2. That also we want to find. So write down. We have A is equal to 5 and D is equal to plus or minus 2. So first, if A is equal to 5 and D is equal to 2, the three numbers are A minus D, A and A plus D. No? So A minus D means 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Then next is 5. Then 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. If A is equal to 5 and D is equal to 2, the numbers are 3, 5, 7. Then similarly, how can we write? If A is equal to 5 and D is equal to negative 2 is there, no? So therefore the numbers are